This is probably the most toxic time there's ever been to be a COD Zombies fan. Everyone seems to be angry, but not really for the normal reasons. Over the last 5 years, the community will have flare-ups where when there's a bad Easter egg, like the second Outbreak Easter egg in Cold War, where it was completed in just about an hour. Everyone would get mad about it, but then most people would move on, and this one was kind of justified because a lot of the steps were the same as the first Outbreak Easter egg, which didn't really help things. Or sometimes it would be when the community outright hated the game itself, like with Vanguard Zombies not being anywhere close to what people were hoping for or expected. And usually those feelings get validated in one way or another. When that second Outbreak Easter egg got laughed at, Treyarch went back to round-based zombies for the rest of the year. Or when Vanguard failed, Treyarch once again shifted the game and made a round-based map. So when that happens, things settle down, and weirdly enough, the community feels good that the thing that they hated has failed. But this time, things have changed, and the divide between the zombies community has never been bigger. Before MW3 released, the general vibe was that everyone hoped it would fail, forcing Treyarch to once again pivot back to round-based zombies. And hopefully that would force them to focus on their own game coming out next year. Because MW3 isn't even a Treyarch game, so why would they take time and resources away from their own game for this? And those people who wanted that really helped their case when the first gameplay released and it looked like it was played by someone who's never held a controller in their life. It looked like it had the chance to be a complete disaster, honestly, which for a lot of hardcore zombies fans would have actually been the optimal outcome. When MW3 actually released though, something weird happened. It didn't completely flop. A lot of the biggest zombies channels are still posting MW3 videos every day, like Milo, Dalek, and Lego Unlocked over a month later. They're definitely not getting the views that some people are getting during Black Ops 3 or they will for Black Ops Cold 4, but it's been good enough that they feel like it's still worth posting. Now for anyone who's not really familiar with the zombies community, that seems reasonable. It's the newest Call of Duty game that's constantly getting updates. Of course YouTubers are going to want to post it. There's always going to be people wanting to see the new battle pass and guns and updates. That's never really been the case before though. When the zombies community collectively decides that something is bad, it will 100% translate into YouTubers giving bad reviews, views on that game being extremely low outside of a few guides. And then after that, pretty much everyone forgets that it exists for the next 10 months other than to kind of make memes about it. This happened with Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 4, and Vanguard, so it would seem like that would happen again. It hasn't yet though, with there being a lot of hype for MW3 zombies outside of the hardcore zombies community that's keeping it alive right now. As a result of that, I think a lot of you feel betrayed by everyone, the YouTubers, Treyarch, and even other zombies fans who are still playing this game that you hate. It feels like that power to really make a difference around here has actually been taken away. In the past, not buying a game and posting your opinion about it online has actually made a difference. Now that it doesn't, everything kind of has gone to hell, so quickly here's your chance. Let out all your frustrations about zombies in the comments right now. Past, present, future, whatever, just get it out there, have some fun. And I've experienced this myself firsthand because over the last 10 years, my channel has gained an audience of hardcore zombies fans. It's all that I post on here, and most of my videos are on the older games like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. When MW3 released, I pushed out a bunch of videos and genuinely was very positive about the game, but the fact is that you guys were not happy about it at all. Some of the most toxic comments I've ever received were on my MW3 videos. And that's because the type of zombies that you care about very passionately is not what MW3 is providing, and I totally get that now, and I've definitely listened to your feedback. It's not just here on my channel though. Almost any discussion on zombies, especially MW3 right now, has some kind of negative connotation to it. If you're someone who's positive about MW3, then there's going to be people pushing back against you. And any other discussion about other games turns into always talking about how we wish things could be like they used to be. If all this is really stressful for you, then don't worry, seriously, I've got a great game for you. Royal Match is a super fun match 3 puzzle game where you help King Robert to renovate his castle, making him into the Drip King. Royal Match is completely free to play and there's no ads in it either. There are thousands of levels to master along with endless variety, unique events always going on, and different ways to play. It's for every kind of player as well, whether you're looking to switch your brain off and have some fun or join a team to compete with your friends and see who can beat the most levels. There's always something to play in Royal Match, so seriously, I highly recommend this game to you guys. If this sounds like fun, then go down into the description and click my unique link to download and and play Royal Match now. It massively helps support the channel, and thank you to Royal Match for sponsoring the video. With all of this happening, it's kind of left a big section of the zombies community left in a weird position. It's already been a couple of years since Cold War finished getting any new content for it. Then Black Ops 3 is completely reliant on custom zombies maps being released to keep players coming back, and now not even a lot of people's favorite YouTubers are uploading the games that they care about. Hell, even a lot of YouTubers have completely quit or slowed down making content altogether. Someone like Chrism hasn't even uploaded in a year now, for an example. That makes it kind of hard for a lot of people who really love the older style of zombies to stick around in the community, and I think it's starting to make people leave a little bit, because zombies being alive has always been a complete community effort with every portion of the community chipping in. Treyarch would make good maps when they can, custom map makers would release new maps, YouTubers upload videos on all the different kinds of things, and as a result, more people are playing zombies that maybe wouldn't be if they didn't know about all this stuff going on. But now it seems like that sense of cohesion is gone a little bit, so how does any of this actually get fixed, and how do we sort of repair this rift that's just growing bigger by the day? Well, I think the one thing to remember is that everyone loves zombies for different reasons. Some people really love the lore and are absolutely obsessed with it. Others don't care about it at all and only want to kill some zombies to relax, and then there's people who only see it as a competitive thing to speedrun or to high round. The important thing though is that we all like zombies and we can find some sort of common ground there. Not everything needs to be a disagreement. You can like Black Ops 1 and someone else can enjoy Black Ops 4. Just like pretty much everything else in life, it's about finding that common ground that you guys can agree on. One thing that long term is going to help is embracing the slightly more casual side of the zombies players, because at one point in time we were all new, and as time has gone along, the barrier of entry for being a member of the hardcore zombies community has gone up. There's 15 years of history, multiple storylines, and so many in-jokes that if you weren't hanging around here you wouldn't understand at all. So maybe a bit more of an effort to bring those casual players in and say, hey, I know you like this game, but let me show you something even better than that. With so many people being introduced to zombies in the last couple of years, it's a great time to convert them to long-lasting fans that will hopefully go back and play Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 3 or the stuff that the community really cares about, instead of resisting them and bouncing them right back off just because they're new. There's been so much good stuff in zombies over the last 15 years, and we collectively need to find a better way to showcase all of that without it being a 4-hour long video essay. Don't get me wrong, those are great, but not everyone really wants to watch them. I think that's why guys like Vanoss are able to play zombies still, get millions of views on each of the videos, and yet no new zombies fans are really created from them. There's clearly an interest in it across the wider gaming sphere, but something is keeping people from diving in a little bit deeper these days, whether that's a lack of information about where to start, people to watch, or not being able to find other people that are willing to help integrate them. Other gaming communities obviously have this problem, but zombies is unique because there are large sub-communities within the same community that enjoy entirely different things. For example, there's high round players who only play Black Ops 1 and have tens of thousands of hours on that game but haven't bought a new Call of Duty game in years. The lore community as well is deeply passionate, but they aren't really welcoming to people who don't know as much as they do. For the most part though, a lot of this does lie with Treyarch. They need to give people a reason to all come together and collectively say that this new game that they have created is great. It almost happened with Cold War, but the lack of a solid crew of characters made some people upset. Zombies at some point needs to find a unified vision of what zombies actually is. Is zombies just going to be a place where we kill zombies and everything else around it constantly changes? Is it going to keep moving more in the objective direction? If so, then that's on Treyarch to say that and clearly signal it so that people don't keep hoping for things to go back to how they were in the past. And if it's going to be going back to the original round-based style, then they need to go all in on that for Gulf War. Because right now, whatever is happening is not working, and while the numbers might be okay for a little while, there's a lot of built-up frustration within the zombies community. We can't keep holding on forever. Players have already started leaving, and more will keep leaving if they don't find some hope soon. A positive attitude and a happy community, even for 1 or 2 years, will keep zombies alive for another decade. We're dumb, we will keep playing the same game for ages. But Treyarch needs to get everybody back on their side again. It's a long road ahead, but stick to your guns. If you want old zombies back, then be vocal about that, but not toxic. If you want new zombies, then it's the same thing. Seriously, vote with your wallet. If you don't like a game, do not buy it. Eventually though, I do hope that the vibes will be back and we will all be able to say that we love zombies together again. Now go watch this video on screen right now. It's about how modern zombies is struggling and the real root cause of everything, way more in depth than I talked about in this video. Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.